Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of our wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you also. And I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious. And that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are. Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by. And I hope that you too are having a super duper and wonderful and delicious time wherever you are in the world. So what do we do? 3, 2, 1. Oh, well, sorry. Off and on. Okay? The reason why I've done that, my delicious little babies, is because I put up the first video, yes? And what happened was, for some reason, it kept going black. Okay? So it's not me. It's the dog and burn. Okay? So there's nothing I can do. Anyway. So I've had to start again. I've had to clear whatever it is. You and me got a whole lot of history. Okay? And then you have to clear it and then start again. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? Anyway, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by. And I hope that you too are having a super duper and wonderful time wherever you are in the world, okay? Now then, if you do enjoy my videos, please click on the like. For others of you, please feel free to subscribe and thank you. Now then, I have my beautiful and delicious dear little friend, dear little Kaz with me this evening. So, my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz. So, how are you this evening, my delicious baby?
I'm fine.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, and how is your beautiful and delicious little family?
They're better than me.
There we go. Okay, I've also seen a Peter just walk past. Okay, anyway, you know, maybe St. Petersburg or something. Anyway, so, well, that's wonderful, my beautiful and dear and delicious dear little friend has. Okay?
Yeah.
Now then, so we need to get into this now. So the weather in my neck of the woods in the old UK, well, there's no wind, it's dry, okay? A little bit chilly.
Well, it's nice.
Yes, but it's nice,
Yes.
okay? So it's not too bad, okay? So we have to look at, let's just say what's going on in our UK, okay? Now then, so let's kick off with this. So I want to actually talk about a dear lady. Okay, dear little Kaz, you'll come into this shortly, yes?
What name is it?
The one who we have discussed. Anyway, okay? Now then, this dear lady's name is called Banaz Manod. Banaz Manod. Okay? Now then, I've known about this dear lady, God bless her beautiful and dear little soul, from the beginning, okay? And she was brutally from her Kurdish family, okay? She was brutally, there we go, raped, okay? And even when your men there were behind bars, okay? They actually said my delicious and beautiful little babies out there, okay? There's actually a voice, it's on a voice call that they said, oh yes, we give it to her in another area of her body, and she, well, I say projected, but she vomited, okay? Before she was then, after they did what they did with her, they then put her in a suitcase, okay, for somebody else to find her, okay? Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes?
That's bad.
Yes.
Put you in a suitcase and actually, and dump her.
Yes.
And that's wrong. She's a human being, not somebody can just put you in a suitcase and think that's it.
God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
You know what I mean? I do feel sorry for them. Because they have no
Skin on the face.
No, they don't. And to do that to a woman who's very,
She was a young lass.
She's not that strong.
No, she never wanted that life.
She didn't want that. She wanted something different. But because the parents don't see it that way, all they see the girls to do is wash, have children.
I'm not doing that to my dear, delicious little baby, dear Kaz, yes? I'm doing that because that's how I feel
right,
about
at the end of the day,
this story.
Okay? That's how they want
my
them
delicious, beautiful little babies out there.
And they can't leave their husbands because it's a shame on them. Because they think they do something wrong, which they haven't. They don't know about the man at all. They don't go in their background. The man can say anything you want to say, and you take it gospel truth.
True.
And it's not the truth.
God, Jesus Christ.
And when she's running back to you now, you don't want her back because she shamed the family. So the only thing to do is to get rid of her.
Yes.
Them is a wicked bastard. Them people, they wicked. Them man, they're wicked. Very wicked. I'm sorry to say, right, some of these Asian men don't realize how they have that women
my
are.
coffee, please, and thank you.
Women are human beings. The woman they marry, they're not something that they picked up, They have to come from start to finish.
Yes.
Right, at the end of the day. But what do? They terrorize them. Make their life a living hell. You know what I mean? They don't know nothing about sex. They don't know nothing.
Ding.
Nothing at all. They think they're just like a toilet that you go on.
That's right. It sort of reminds you of toilet sauce.
It's like you go on a toilet and thought you could, I can pop to the toilet in time and just do what I want to do. And then finish, and then that's it. Wipe your ass and put it on them, that's it. It's not like that. It's not like that.
But what it was with this beautiful, thank you, my beautiful and dear, delicious little friend Kaz, and our beautiful and dear, delicious little babies out there. Our beautiful, and I want you to please say a prayer, even though she's passed away. Okay? There we go. Okay?
It's been over 10 years.
Which is a long time, okay? Banaz, not quite 10 years, but anyway, Banaz Manads, okay? And it was an honour killing, okay? So it was an honour killing, okay? So, to me, this really bothered me from the beginning, my delicious and beautiful and delicious little babies out there. This really bothered me. There we go, okay? Because I happened to care, there we go, so much, okay? And there is another dear lady who, she was a trainee doctor, and she was with a boyfriend, and she was on the bus, and this is in Delhi in India. Jyoti. Okay, there we are. Jyoti. Okay. And the bus driver, they were all in on it. Jesus, I'm saying, yes, he had like 7 men, there we are, on a bus, okay? And the driver, okay, so little Jyoti and her little boyfriend got onto the bus, and, you know, just thinking that they were going to be going to whatever destination. Well, it never quite ended up that way, okay?
It was
And
planned.
there we go. It was
planned.
all
Planned.
premeditated,
Yeah, it was planned.
okay? And what happened is that for our beautiful God lover, I mean, you had our beautiful little Banaz, what she went through, okay? And this is from men who, you know, they like to preach to outside that they're good men, yes? And then they're raping your woman there, yes?
Oh, you
And then with
daughter?
our beautiful little Jyoti, yes? In India, yes?
remember
And then they're doing this, yes?
Your
And they even
daughter?
pulled her intestines
Out.
out of her body,
Jesus, God.
right?
Oof. God.
Okay, my delicious little baby, so I'm not here to hurt or offend you here. I'm just telling you, I'm done telling it. There we go. What is going on here? Okay? Now, the fact of the matter is that all I want everybody to do, okay, and by the way, dear little Jyoti, okay, what happened to her happened in 2016, 16th of December, okay, there we go, right, okay,
That's queen.
so I know, yes, ice cream passes, Jesus, I'm saying to you, yes, yeah, yes, we just see the ice cream van,
Queen.
Jesus, I'm saying to you, there we go, okay. The fact of the matter is that that's what happened to that dear lady, and then the dear young lady, Banaz, okay? Now, who can imagine what happened, okay, on both of these occasions? You know, you would have to be in that situation, there we go, to understand what was going on. And especially with, with both of these dear ladies, with Banaz, you know, and she had a family upstairs in another room who could hear everything, what was going on to her. Okay? Now, with little Jyoti, well, you know, I do believe, is it Johtti? Anyway, you'll be able to find it, yes? But the fact of the matter is that with both of these dear, beautiful little ladies here, that this is damn well what bloody happened. Okay? And it's like, we are just, there we go, before I even say it, women, like we do not matter. Like we are nothing. I mean, if you could have only seen that beautiful little Jyoti in a bed, in a hospital bed, because I had to airlift her to hospital. And very sadly, she did not survive. You know, she was alive long enough to, well, I suppose until they decided, God bless, looking between the lines, to finish her off. There we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes, so that she couldn't open her mouth no more. Do you see? But 4 of them men who had done what they did, well, they got sentenced. I do not like this word, my delicious little babies, but we have to use it. They got sentenced to death, yes? Well, you know what I would have said about that, my delicious little babies? Here's what I've got to say about this, yes? Put them outside with the public, right? Do not give them the privilege of being hanged or whatever it is, yes? Just put them with the public and let them rip them apart. There we go. That's how I would have dealt with that. Jesus me. You rip them limb for limb for what they did. Jesus, I'm saying, yes? And now, Jyoti's dear boyfriend, okay, who happened to be there at the time, I mean, what they did to him was absolutely, well, it was awful. It was terrible. It was disgusting. It was beyond words, okay, what happened, okay? Well, he's still living with that in his old noddle, okay? What he'd saw on that evening. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? So, it's a disgusting situation, but with little Banaz, okay? And I want you to look at this. I want you to look at both my beautiful and delicious little babies. I want you to look at both on YouTube because it's both on YouTube, okay? Little Banaz, well, she went to the old bill, didn't she? She did a video, okay? And, oh yes, it's there on YouTube, okay? And, you know, she said to the old bill, she was begging for help. She was explaining to them. I could see ding, ding, dong, dong, where a woman's coming from. You know, she's begging for help. Did they help her? Did the old bill in our UK help her? Did anybody help her? No. What they did, they sent her away and they sent her to her passing. There we go. Right? And then she was found in a suitcase, weeks later?
That's bad.
Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? So, for a lot of you out there, you know, you may look at me and think to yourself, oh, she's crackers, oh, she's crazy. No, I've got 2 daughters, beautiful, how I love them so, and delicious as they are, right? And I would not want anybody to do anything like that to my bairns. And I've got beautiful and delicious dear little friends who've got daughters where I would not want anything like that to happen to their bairns. But we are living in a society, my delicious little babies, where this kind of thing, Kurdish, Muslim, whatever you want to call it, no. Right? And this is what they're doing. Right? And God bless their beautiful, dear little souls. I just want to keep their spirits alive, and I think about them every single year. I think about these beautiful little babies, okay? There we go. I do, okay? Now, to some of you out there, you may look at me and think, you know, she's just a crackers woman. No, I care. There we go. I care. And I care that somebody's daughter, there we go, has been treated in this manner. okay, that they do this and this honour killings and all this shite. You see to me? And then, because it's been brought into our country, into the old UK, that's acceptable. No, it's not. It's not acceptable. But the putrid, which goes back to the Khazarian mafia and all of that in flipping America, right? So we know that the British have done, the English have done wrong, okay? So there we go. Let's just get that straight now. We've done a lot of flipping wrong. It wasn't us. It was our decades and decades and decades before us, yes? It's not us, okay? But look at the putrid, what they're doing, and in Ukraine, and in everywhere, yes? And then they got the flipping Putin, got all of them. Yes, they're all flipping, to dance to their tune, to bring it into one. And I'm telling you the way it is, my delicious little babies now. Some of you out there look at me and just think, oh, she's crazy. Oh, she's bonkers. Well, then you just be done with what you're doing, okay? I'm not bothered, okay? Because there we go. Because at the end of the day, I'm not bothered because you're clearly not educated. Do you see? What these putrid want to bring in, but what has gone on in their, there we go, what has gone on in their lives, sorry, okay? And I keep saying it to make them with such hatred for everybody else, okay? But I just mentioned two beautiful, God bless her beautiful dear little souls, and I'll always remember them. Yes, I will. I'll never forget, okay? Each year, I'll never forget, okay? But the fact of the matter is that there's thousands upon thousands in all different countries who are suffering this. But they do not make the news, do they? So it tells me that my two beautiful little babies here, they made the news because it was to cause like a riot. There we are. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes? But they're not telling you the truth about what really bloody damn well goes on. That even if in another country like Iraq or wherever it is, yes, that if one woman likes a man, there we go, if one woman likes a man, yes, and they're not married or anything like that, I've actually seen it, my delicious little babies, and God bless her beautiful dear little souls, yes, where they've been stoned. They've been put into a square and they've been stoned. Right? Just because they didn't want to be with somebody else. There we go. That the family wanted. Do you see what I'm saying to you, delicious little babies? Right? There we go. It's so disgusting. It's unreal. Right? Why should anyone... There we go. It's fine. Ding, right? At the end of the day, the fact of the matter is that if somebody wants to be with somebody, there we go, somebody else, they should be allowed to be with somebody else. Doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor, doesn't matter whether you've come from a hierarchy or whether... Anyway, there's no hierarchy. What it comes down to is that if somebody wants to be with somebody else, they should be able to be with somebody else. It shouldn't have to be in a family, ding ding, dong dong, right? That they turn around and say, oh, well, you cannot be with this colour or creed, or you cannot be with this, right? We need to keep the blood running. The fact of the matter is that all of our blood is a bloody damn well same. Anyway, my beautiful dear little Kaz, what do you have to add, please, sweet? I'm so sorry, my delicious little babies, but I just need to make a point. I just want to, God bless beautiful dear little Jyoti, God bless beautiful dear little Banners, and I just want to keep their spirit alive, which I do every year. There we go, since I heard, okay?
Well, you said your point, really.
Yes,
You know,
I have, yes.
And
I stand by it because I'm a mother, and I know because I've got two beautiful daughters and how I love them both so. And you're a dear mother, my beautiful, dear, delicious little Cash, yes? And you love your beautiful little daughters, sorry. Okay?
Daughters and granddaughters.
God bless. There we go.
Yeah, I got daughters.
Okay, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, so go on then, dear Cass, go on.
Well,
sorry, sweet.
Everything's been said what you said. You know, there's nothing more to add to it. You know what I mean? And I do feel sorry for those ladies what passed away. But, you know, we can't bring them back. We only can, you know, by memory.
I know.
By memory, they're crazy.
Yeah, it's just cars going up and down, by the way. It's usually very quiet,
guys.
just have madness.
Just young guys.
Just have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank
That's what
you.
to say. That's it. There's nothing more to say.
Yes, but, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, do you feel that, you know, like, if somebody does not want to be with somebody or does not want to adhere to something,
Well, if you don't want to be with that person,
that they should be raped by 4 men of their own family and then shafted up the backside, right? And then to make that dear lady project and then stick her in a suitcase and then...
Okay, Carla. Okay. Cool. I do understand what you're saying. And it gets you really aggravated.
Yes, it does.
And gets you mad. Because what it is at the death, they didn't deserve that kind of life. But you see, that kind of... Banaz.
Beautiful dear little Banaz. I want everybody to remember her name, and Jyoti. I want everybody to remember their names. My beautiful and delicious babes. I'm very sorry, okay? I'm just very passionate, okay? My pen's gone flying.
They're very young girls. They didn't know anything.
Sip of my coffee, please, and thank you.
They didn't know anything. Right? All they know, they have to obey. If they don't obey, they try and get rid of them. Like I said, they would get rid of them. And that's how it goes in that kind of...
Yes, we know.
You know what I mean? That's it. That's what you can do. You know?
Right, okay, let's go on to another subject. Okay, my delicious babies, so now we need to go on to something else. Okay, so I do apologise if some of you feel that I've had rather an outburst, okay?
No, she just had an outburst somewhere. She had to.
No, I haven't actually. I just feel that there we go.
He's just a passionate person, that's all it is, and he didn't like what happened. And
well, if I could help them.
If we could, he would have done, but he didn't. It was too late. And you know, the police is getting worse anyway because they're raping women because they're...
There we go.
Because that's what's happening now. Right?
But that's been happening a long time. They go in, they see a woman with domestic violence, then what they do, they double back, and then what they do, because I've heard about it a long time, and then over decades, and they double back, and then what they then do is that they then say, "Oh, you all right and all this, do you get what I mean?"
Well, look at
yes, you only have to look on YouTube and other places, my delicious babies, just to hear the truth. Do you get me? Ding, ding, dong, dong.
Excuse me. Look at, yesterday they found this policeman who's been divorced for how many years. He did things to women because he had a uniform on.
Yeah, exactly, because they got a flipping dressed up.
And nobody couldn't say anything. And he's been doing it for years.
Do you know what I mean?
And
yes.
Now he's a pensioner, right? We just found out that what he done. They got him. So he's serving.
Yes, but he's not going to serve. He's not going to serve
Oh, no, not the full
like
days.
what
No.
beautiful little Jyoti or beautiful little Banaj. Yes, he's not going to serve. Okay,
What-
because even though I'm just trying to put this in different terms, my beautiful and delicious little babies. Yes, I'm just trying to put this in different terms. Ding, 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 dong, dong, dong. Yes, that he's just the same, just in a different way. He's still had sexual relations. He's still, there we go, he's still done these things, yes? Whereas the other ones, it doesn't matter how we dress it up, they're all a flipping damn well same.
Oh, yeah.
They're putrid pieces of shite, the whole lot of them. And it needs to be changed. Anyway, we have a final subject. Now, we want to end on this because this is actually something that's, well, I'll say humorous, but then in other ways it's not really, okay? So we're just going to rock and roll and see where we go with this, yes? So I had a conversation with a dear gentleman last week, yes, okay? I did. So that's not no and that's not yes, okay? I'm just saying. I'm using hand expressions with how I feel, yes? Anyway, so he was saying that, I don't know. Oh, well, I do not know because he never told me how many years ago it was. But he said that one of his mates, yes, okay, that yes, dear Cass is laughing there, yes, that one of his dear mates, yes, at the time, he married his missus, met his missus, married his missus. He said, oh, she's a gorgeous looking woman. A gorgeous looking woman, he said, okay? Not that he fancies her, okay? He's just saying that she was a gorgeous looking woman. Okay. Then what happened was, well, she happened to be a solicitor. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What do they call it? You see, they tried to bring it over here. Do you know what I mean?
Lawyers.
Well, lawyers. There we go, lawyers. Okay. She's a solicitor. Job done. Okay. Just like anything else, she solicitates something. Do you get me? Okay. Ding, ding, dong, dong. Bang, bang. Right? That means anything. Anyway, and well, they've been together for years. Apparently, they've got a beautiful, massive home. Oh, massive. There we go. A massive home, okay? They've got the bands, the children. Oh, everything looks hunky-dory, tickety-boo. Yes? Mm-hmm. But so guess what they do? And that's where me and my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Cass, right, we're going to have a conversation about this now, yes, over this, yes? Okay. Well, I'm not too sure who instigated, there we go, who instigated this, because I'm not. So I just keep going cold, I keep getting man.
Well,
okay? And anyway, so apparently your man's wife there, well, she's 50, but she looks 25. Well, this also comes about when they have, like, swinging. So what they do is they go out to swingers clubs. And then... Sorry, please excuse me. Sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. That's the end of the cup. So what happens is that they go out to this this swingers place, okay? And what happens is, what takes place is, my delicious and beautiful little babies out there, is that you got your husband there, yes? And then you got the wife, and then you got her having sexual relations, there we go, with other men.
And he with other women.
Well, I wasn't hearing so much of that. It was more about the other.
Well, you
There we
must
go,
do it
if you
because
get
if you're
mine.
swinging, you're both
No, but what I'm saying is
yeah,
it was mostly him.
want his wife to do it.
Yes.
He's a dirty booger. Dirty. That's all to it. You know, I don't understand men sometimes.
See, I do. You know what I mean?
I don't understand
Because
they, 1 minute they want swingers, then what it is, right? Some women who don't understand sex.
yeah, but what's telling me is if him and his missus got together, you know, at a young age.
Yeah, but she
And yeah, but hold on. And then apparently, according to what I was told this week, my beautiful dear little Cash, yes?
Yeah.
According to what I was told of my delicious little babies, yes? My beautiful dear little Cash, yes? That, you know, like where their love life gets a little bit boring. So then they decided, see, I've got nothing across my shoulders. So then they decide, well, I do not feel it's two. It can only be one. And then they decide to go and, you know, well, I suppose have a rumble in the jungle or
sex.
get the missus to
have sex.
Yeah, but please, come on, dear Kaz, let's have a conversation about this now. Do you see that as being correct?
No, because
I do not see that. I feel it's totally, there we go, wrong.
At the end of the day, you married this woman. No matter how many years you married her,
Yes.
you married her for sickness in health and death us do part.
Correct.
Right? You are my, well,
Dear
their
little Kaz,
husband
only
and
say
wife.
what I was saying.
Right? Their husband and wife.
Yeah.
He's supposed to stay with his wife.
Correct.
Not go with any woman what he want to take. If that's the case, that's what he want. He should show that.
He shouldn't stay single.
Stay single all his life.
Correct.
If that's the case, that's
There we
what
go.
he wants. But if he's gonna marry her, he's gonna marry for the right things, which he did. But he discredited that himself because he didn't want that. Because what? Because it's getting boring. So she's getting boring. But he wanted to do these freaky things.
True. Because it can only be, it wouldn't be a woman. It's very rare. I'm not just sticking up for women here, my delicious little babies, right? But it's very rare that you'd ever get the woman who would say, oh yes, I'll go out, there we go. And that doesn't mean no, my delicious little babies, I just simply had an itch, sorry. At the end of the day, it's very rare you'd ever get a woman who would say, oh yes, let's go out, let's go to a swing. It's usually the man.
Yeah, even when the man...
It is! I do not care what anyone tells me.
Even though, right, I had a friend, she lived next door to me.
I know.
And I didn't know. So we were sitting down there, we was having this discussion.
Yes.
So she switched on the TV.
Yes.
She was in the kitchen. And she said, can I switch on the TV, to watch what's on? I said, okay.
Mm.
She didn't know the video was on. She didn't know anything what was going on.
Yes. Yeah. Listen to this, my delicious babies. Dear Kaz, please shout up a bit because...
When she switched on the TV...
Please and thank you, darling.
Yeah. When she switched on the TV, my eyes popped out of my head.
There we go.
Right? And I thought, what is this?
There we are.
And I says to her, hey, come and look at this.
And that was about 30 years ago, wasn't it?
Yes, I was only about
There we
32 years old.
There we go.
And she says, what? I said,
And my
look at
beautiful
this.
dear little Kaz is now 63.
I said, look at this. And she
Ding,
said,
ding, dong, dong.
She said, what do you mean? I says, look at this. And she came and she, oh my God.
Yeah.
And she was mortified, because it was on her TV. And, she says, what are they doing, Carol? I said, what do you mean, what are they doing? They're having sex. What's wrong, you girl?
So?
Right? So she switched it off and everything, and we started talking.
Yes.
And she says, I've never seen that before. I said, wow. I said, what planet you come from then?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So she doesn't know nothing about sex.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, what do you mean you don't know
But they
nothing about
don't
sex?
really. If you look at it, they do not really, do
so
they?
I
'Cause-
explained to her. She said she don't know.
So I do
How
not
to
mean that
come,
in a nasty way, my delicious
she doesn't know how to
babies.
come
Throwing
around
you out there, okay?
herself. She doesn't know how to arouse or nothing like that because he never give her that chance.
Well, in other parts, they cut off. Sorry, I do not wish to be rude or disrespectful in any way to anybody, but in other parts of the world, they cut off the,
Oh yes, or some parts of the
world, so that
sold them up.
Dear women they cannot experience.
No, they don't know.
Any sort of arousal or anything. Okay, so it's not like me to be so personal anyway, but anyway. No, because I just get a little bit funny about things.
Yes, I know.
Yes, but I do because I just.
That's what says I know.
Yes, but I do because
Because you go all pink and fragrant.
It's just because I just.
No, Carly, you just can't.
No, I could talk about many topics, but when it comes to this, I'm just a little. There we go. I'm just a little.
Yes,
bit...
I know you're a bit shy and.
Well, yes, I get a little bit shy. Okay, I'll tell you all, my delicious little babies. Yes, I get a little bit shy. Okay, what does everybody want? There we go, flipping blue Peter badge. Anyway, go on, carry on, my beautiful delicious.
When I explained to her,
oh gosh,
she could not believe it. How that she can, do those kind of things. I said, but how the hell do you get two girls? She just, when she explained to me, she was like a toilet.
Yeah, but she must have.
But she said she don't know. She don't know. She didn't know how to enjoy it. She don't know. She doesn't know anything.
Yeah, but she must have had.
Ask what?
Yes, but the way I see it is, okay, I'm talking as a woman, okay?
Yeah.
Whether we're right or whether we're wrong.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Whether, God bless, all different situations could have happened in the world, okay? But if you've got a certain point of a woman's...
Vagina.
Yes.
That's what I'll say for you.
Yes, okay, yes. Well, the fact of the matter is that there's got to be something which creates something, to produce a baby, isn't it?
The only thing that produces a man in the
That's all I can say, my delicious baby. So I'm just saying it. I just get a little bit, oh gosh. I just get a little bit embarrassed, my delicious little babies. I cannot help it. Well, what I do, I just get a little bit embarrassed.
She does. She gets embarrassed.
No, I'm not a prude or anything. I'm just saying.
No, you just get embarrassed. You go purple, pink, and colour. Because once you start saying it.
Yes, but I just do not.
Okay, I know. So it doesn't matter. I can say it because I don't really bother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but you're...
I know, I'm different.
Yes,
anyway,
but you're different to me, dear Kaz, and I'm different to you.
Because what is that?
And I just feel that's how we just feel. No, I know, but do you know what, my beautiful, dear, delicious little baby? Dear little Cash, she laughs her flipping head off at me, No, she does. No, she finds it really funny. Well, I do not, I just see it as
helicopter, what the hell happened here?
What is a helicopter?
Yeah.
What is a helicopter?
There it is there. You see it?
I cannot see it, dear.
There it is, a black bloody thing up there.
Block, everybody.
So, it's gone over there.
Oh, it's gone over there now. Okay.
Yeah. But,
oh, God.
What it is at the end of the day, right?
They
don't know how, right? Even when...
Yeah, but they do not know the Asian dear ladies. God bless you, beautiful dear little souls. For those of you... Hold on. Before we proceed, my beautiful dear, delicious dear little friend Cash, yes. No, but hold on. We have to look at who our audience is, yes? So, no, but we have to show... There we go, compassion, yes? So to any of you beautiful and delicious dear little ladies out there, okay, whether you click on the view or whether you do not, okay, the fact of the matter is that we're not here to hurt, offend, there we go, or upset you. That's not our intention. When I said there we go, it's because I'm feeling something, yes? Now, for a lot of dear ladies, what my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz is saying, especially in the Asian community, which is what I already know, which I've known ding ding dong dong for many decades, yes, is that, well, they're not really allowed to express any sort of enjoyment. Anyway, go on, my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz. Sorry about that, my delicious friend. No, but I've just got to say things in a different way, yes?
When I was working in the hospital, right, I was only about 21.
Yes.
Anyway, this Asian guy came up to me and says, nurse. He said, excuse me, nurse. I said, what is it? He said, like that, me no have no sex me no have. I said, what do you expect me to do about it?
Say hear this very carefully. Listen. Please,
no 6 months. My wife don't give me no sex. So I said, well, she's carrying a baby. So it can't just proceed to go on. Why? God give us woman. I said, yeah, God may give you a woman, but it didn't mean to say you must carry on having sex till she have the baby, right? You have to stop, right? This is a certain time to stop. When me no have no sex, long time, when can I have it? I said, I don't know when you can have it or not. I don't know nothing about your life, right? At the end of the day, when she has the baby, she's had the baby, so she have to be well down below.
Correct. I agree with that. I agree with all of that.
He said, wife all right, have baby, fine. I said, yes, she might have baby, but she has to be well. Right? If you do that to her, that means you just want to insult her, right? And that's called assault. Because she just had a child and she can take it to blooming court if she wants to, right? But I know that you won't let her do it.
Because it can be rape as well, you know. If someone forces them on.
Anyway, I left him in the room.
Ding, dong, dong, dong.
So I went in the other room and I said, oh, you know, I weighed this baby up and everything else. Come back. What do I see? This husband on top of the woman. And I had to call my friend Tommy. I said, Tommy, look what this man's doing. She just took off her shoe and slapped it once on his ass. Right. And I thought, it was disgusting. We had to report it. It had to be reported, right? Because she was sewn up already. But she, you know, she got a bit also. She had to stay in. She had to stay in hospital for another couple of weeks.
Yes.
So we had to ring the police because that's assault on a woman, right? Because what it is, she just had her baby and you insulted the woman, right? Don't matter if you're married or what, that's an assault.
Well, it is an assault.
Right.
But it seems to go on quite
Yeah, but the trouble is, right, guess how old is the man?
Gone.
He's in his 60s and she was.
She's only a young yes,
girl.
bang, bang, bang.
And I thought to myself, oh my God.
So
And when she was explaining that this is her first child and her husband treated her badly, that she wanted to come out of the relationship, right? But her family won't let her come out of it because she know what they would do to her. So I said, well, you just had the baby, would you like the baby? And now the girl, I don't know if anybody would agree with this, but I understand what she was saying. She says, no, she doesn't want the child.
No.
She'd rather give it up.
Yes.
And she just
wants
a life of her own.
My pen's over there. That's
so,
so
they had to do something about it because she said that she don't know what she would do to herself. Anyway, they went to court and everything else, and she divorced him and everything. They make her, you know, and they hid her. They had to hide her, right? And he couldn't find her.
You've heard about this.
Right.
There we go.
Well, they don't, you know what I mean? They hid her and everything. Her name was snapped off and everything. Couldn't find her or nothing. She ain't in this country at all. So she went off, right? She knew what country
Yes,
they were in,
yes.
and that was it, right? And this man didn't like it at all.
No, he wouldn't, because they're bullies online.
That's it.
There we go.
And
Ding, ding, dong, dong.
what it
They're
was,
bullies.
right, because-
Just me. Just like what's ruling the world
and I never
right
saw
now.
this man for
Bullies.
quite a
Okay?
few.
Ding, ding, dong, dong.
When I
Gotta
reached
see what's going
about,
on.
I think that was about.
That's why they brought in Islam. Everything else.
24 years old.
Yeah.
I see him up the West Bromwich High Street.
Yeah.
He recognized me, but I never recognized him.
Yes.
I just walk in, minding my own business. That's me. Next week I know, he came up to me and says, "Yeah, you.
So?
He says, you raped my wife." I says, "I beg your pardon."
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying
I
that.
said,
Yes.
"Raped my-"
Listen
I
to this
said,
now.
"Steve, I said,
about this,
listen to me
yes.
good. Be careful what you say to me, you know."
Yeah, because he didn't want her to have any enjoyment.
no.
And then,
That was
yes.
happened.
So we're not being too personal, my delicious
but
babies. We're just
I
done
was-
saying it the way it
But
is, yes?
he
And
came
anyway,
on to
Mum.
me like it's my fault,
Bloody.
but it wasn't my
Please
fault.
excuse me.
It's
Please
what
and
went
thank
on.
you, my delicious
We
babies.
have to report it,
Yes.
right? What went on, we have to report it,
Mm.
right? Because they could see it an assault. Because that's what he did.
Because that's what it is.
Yeah, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he was on top of her. She just had her baby, for crying out loud.
Say.
Right? So that, it's a rape.
Well, it is
Simple,
really.
Yeah. She
is.
never give her consent or anything. She was so.
But he wanted to have his
Yes.
what he
So
wanted.
we had to turn and say,
Your man
that's
there.
what he says to me, that he had to have
Do you
sex.
see, dirty man?
And a dirty bugger.
That's why I did this, across on my
Dirty
forehead,
nasty.
dirty
And then what it
effer.
was, right, the next minute,
Do you know what I
he
mean?
seen me and tell me what he's my.
At least, yeah, but at least give a woman to get herself.
Yeah.
I mean. No, but hold on a second, please, my beautiful, dear, delicious little friend, Cass. Now, you and I both know we've both been pregnant women.
Yes.
Yes? So we both know that if you're in a relationship with somebody, that you're going to, well, there will be some form of physical closeness in that relationship throughout your pregnancy.
Yeah.
But what you're saying is to force yourself, even though that dear woman there has just had a little baby, a young Ben, yes?
Yeah.
And then because he wants you know what I mean? You know, I call it my beautiful dear little Kaz, and I'm 49, I'm 50 this year, so I'm just going to go back to old times when somebody wants a juke.
Oh, you call it joke?
Yeah, when you want a juke, yes? And then you want to just mount whoever it is, okay, which happens to be your wife, and you do not care, there we go, my delicious babies, yes, about how she's feeling or her thoughts or feelings, and all you want to do is just enter.
Yeah, because what it is, that's what he is saying.
That is what I'm saying. I'm just, you know, with me, my delicious little babies, I tell you what, I could really talk.
Anyway,
But I'm not going to.
What it
Do you know
is,
what I'm saying?
at the end of the
Delicious
day-
little babies, yes?
at the end of the day,
Really.
he
Gets me angry.
he wanted what he wants. And
True.
he's going to get
True.
it no matter what. Even though I said to him, you can't because she just had her baby.
So?
But he didn't care about that.
He didn't care because
All he
in
cared
other
about-
countries, like I said on the previous video, I'm sorry, my beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Cass. Please do forgive me, okay? I'm sorry to really interrupt. I said on another video, you know, the thing that can come over here to our country, yes? And anyway, even when they're in our country, okay, and they're born in our country, they're brought up with a different ding ding dong dong mentality. It's like this is acceptable. It's not acceptable. Sorry, my beautiful dear little Kaz. I'm sorry, my delicious little baby. Sorry, my beautiful dear, delicious dear little friend Kaz. I'm really sorry. I just get really flipping knocked about this. Go on.
But when...
Please
when
and
we-
thank you. I'm
but
sorry,
when we
sweet. I'm
told-
sorry.
Yeah, but when we told him you can't have that. It's wrong. I said you can't. I went out, it's not even 5 minutes or so when I left her with the baby. She was sewn up and everything. I washed her down and everything.
She wants.
Come back, and this man's on top of her.
Mm.
And he didn't care because he held her down, you know.
Yes.
Like she was some sort of, not in that, well, animals different from us because that's the way they.
No, it's not actually,
Right.
because we're all the same.
But the trouble is, right.
Sorry
when he
to
did
interrupt
that,
again.
She was
Sorry to
she was
interrupt.
crying because he held his mouth in, because she couldn't scream. Because he held his mouth in after me. And
Dirty,
Well, that's
filthy
your rule.
piece of shite.
I couldn't believe, I was stuck.
Yeah, but what a dirty
What
piece of
a
shite.
dirty
There we
man.
are. What a dirty
Right?
man.
The dirty
Do you know what I mean?
So we had to report it. We had to report it. So the police had to get involved. Everything had to get involved. You know what I mean? Everything had to get involved. You know. And I never saw him for years, and then he recognized me and come and say, "You." I said, "Who you applying to? Who you pointing to?" He said, "You let me lose my." I said, "Let you lose something else. You don't take your finger." Yeah, hey, man, I know you go on with me, you know. Oh,
You see, what happens is, okay, my delicious little babies out there, okay, my delicious, beautiful, dear little friend Kasia, okay, we need to get real here and we need to understand what's going on, yes? And for most of us, unless you completely, God bless anybody's beautiful, dear little souls, brain dead or illiterate, yes? What is happening here? Okay, is that, and they've been doing this for decades, haven't they, my beautiful, delicious, dear little friend Cash, yes? They've been bringing over, okay, especially from, what is it, the 1950s?
What's that?
Well, because I remember when well, actually, it's got to be earlier than that, actually, 40s.
What's that for the...
No, bringing over from another country.
For the Asians?
Yes.
No, they came over here in the late 40s to the...
That's what I'm
50s,
saying.
Because they used to rent horses.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying to you.
Well, not as much till Prince Charles' uncle.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
To bring all of, even when once again says no, because they would take over your country.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that they came over, yes?
Oh, yeah.
And then what they do is they bring their own shite.
Well, that's
So what I'm saying is, if I'm not saying my delicious babies out there, okay? So please do forgive me. I know it seems like I'm being ignorant. I'm not, okay? Because I'm fully functional with my old camera to you all, okay, my beautiful and delicious little babies out there. What I'm saying is that it goes on. It went on a lot with the Irish.
Yes. Yeah.
There we go. African. Okay.
Not much of the African.
Yeah, but hold on. But it wasn't the Jamaican at the time.
No,
they were not the main. It was there we go. African and Irish at the time. Okay, so we need to get this into context. Okay. Now, if anybody out there disagrees with me, well then you're only disagreeing. Well, that's your own choice. It's your prerogative. But I'm just saying. The way that I see things, yes? But they've come over here, my beautiful, dear delicious little friend Cash, yes? The Asians. So I'll let you finish, because I know what I've got to say about this.
When they came over here, my dad used to...
And I'm not being nasty, I'm just done telling... and I'm not racist, prejudiced, nothing. I'm not talking about everybody out there, but let me tell you.
When they came over... When my dad came over, he came over in the Windrush.
Yeah. Oh, the Windrush,
yes,
yeah.
He came over in the Windrush, right? Because his name is down on, those kind of,
Yes.
Windrush,
Yeah.
right? So when he came over here, he was, surprised. They used to rent rooms out, right? That time, my dad said, for renting a room, them days, it's cost £1.50.
Yeah, exactly.
£1.50 for
cheap
a room.
change.
Cheap
Ka-ching.
Because when you're doing shopping, right? You could do 3 bags of shopping and it's cost you £3.
There we go. See,
like
my
how it
delicious
is
little
now.
babies. So now you hear different
You know what
things.
I mean? £3.
Do
Even
you see what I'm saying? Yes?
Yeah, because even when like I'm sitting
Stop
down
it,
the road,
please, darling.
or
Stop
anything
it.
else,
It's all right. Little Rooms is getting excited. My
you read
about
a
the
loaf
beautiful
of bread
Little
used to
Rooms.
cost 10 pence, right? For a loaf of bread.
Can I just put you on pause, my delicious little babies? I've just got to let my beautiful and delicious little Rubes out, okay? She's getting rather excited at our conversation.
Okay.
So the best way to cool her off is for her to just go in the garden, okay? Then we shall start.
Okay.
Okay? Please and thank you. I'm so very sorry about this, my delicious little babies. Please and thank you. Hello there, my beautiful and delicious little babies out there, okay? So little Ruby has just gone out for her little wee-wees, okay? So I do apologise about that, my delicious little babies, but while we're off camera, my beautiful and delicious dear little Kaz and myself, okay, which I'm also beautiful and delicious, yes I am, okay, in my own right. Not in that way, my delicious little babies, and not for any ego reasons, okay? It's just that I'm just pointing something out, that if you look at Pakistan and India and everything, right, okay, somewhere they integrated somewhere, okay? And then we get in Iraq and all that, okay? But if we really want to go back here to where, there we go, history was, okay? It wasn't with the British, because how can the British incorporate Islam? Incorporate, you know, to get so many around the world to be Muslims. So I'm not saying that to hurt, offend or upset anybody wanting little babies. I'm just making a point here. Jesus, I'm saying to you, yes? So it can only be somebody, there we go, it can only be somebody to incorporate this, but they tried to rope at this point. I mean, we know that the British, the English have done wrong. Yes, we do. But at the end of the day, they never did to this scale. No, they never. Okay? So, you know, if you look at like Iraqis, Pakistanis, Indians, yes, it's like you have to have one wife and all that. With Muslim, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. There we go. Okay. Well, what's all that about? You know, at the end of the day, you should only have one wife, one husband. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? That's all I'm saying. Go on, dear little cat. Go on, so let's just continue what we're talking about then. Because I just have a very different view of things.
I just find that the Asian...
Please and thank you.
Iraqi men want Muslim, want more than one woman.
Mm.
And what it is, right, for more than one woman, they have to share him.
Yeah, but Iraqis are different to Muslim. And I'll tell you how I know this. Yeah. I'll tell you how I know it. Because the Iraqis, they do actually treat their, well, for most, okay? So please do correct me, my delicious little babies, if I'm incorrect, okay? But for most, they do treat them, a certain Iraqi, the Kurdish, they treat them with respect, okay? Even though, well, I mean, they treat them with as much respect as what they can on the Muslim, okay, spectrum, yes? But then you get the other Muslims, yes, where they do not ramp. I mean, they are vicious. I mean, the only time, and I remember this a couple of decades, in fact, 3 decades ago, and somebody told me that the only time when a Muslim man will not go near his wife is if she's on the old, you know, having her, so please do forgive me, my delicious little babies, on a menstrual cycle. But other than that, okay, she was wearing a certain dress wear, and I remember this a few decades ago. There we go, right? That if she was wearing a certain dress, yes, that it's like she used to leave, you know, a part of the dress wear where it was just open, so your man there could just do, there we go, just do what he wanted to. So if any of you out there, there we go. So if any of you out there, my delicious little babies, if you seem to think that I'm wrong here, well then, ding, 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 dong, 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 then please leave me a comment. It's very welcomed. There we go. I'm only telling you what I knew from a few decades ago, and I'm 50 this year, okay? So at the end of the day, you know, I know the way that this rocks and rolls, yes? It's like they seem to keep away if it's like a kind of a menstrual cycle, yes, they will not touch it, okay? And that's why they're so much into the younger. There we are.
Well,
Correct me if I'm wrong, my beautiful dear little cows, but I'm just telling it the way it is. Go on. I'm just saying, sweet.
But we as West Indian people,
Just me.
once a woman's on their period, we don't cook for ours, girls. You know that.
What are you talking about now?
If we are now menstrual cycle, right? We don't cook for them.
Well, it was never like that in my day. You cook any time.
No, but that's how it went.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that no.
What I'm saying is right. That
Whether you're on your menstrual cycle
Yes,
or not,
that's
does
all.
it stop you from cooking? No, it doesn't.
What it did, well, you know, some
That's
men like
just the
it,
way I see it,
some
my
men
delicious
don't.
little babies. Correct me
But
if I'm
the
wrong.
trouble- but
You know
what
what
it
I mean?
is, that's how it went,
Does it stop you from cooking?
right? But the men used to do it. The men used to do it. They like to do it. Even my sister's husband do it. You know, when she was on her side, yeah, he used to do it.
So are you talking about a different religion now, like Jamaican
No,
or
but
African? No, we're doing this so the camera, my beautiful,
Yeah, but what
delicious,
I'm
dear
saying-
little friend
yeah,
Cass. So we need to get this straight, what you're actually trying to put across, yes?
What I'm saying is right that when
Delicious little babies.
when a woman's on her cycle, especially Asian men, they don't business. They don't care. If
What do you
a woman-
mean they don't care, Asian? Well, they ain't got no choice half the time. They're
Well, they
flipping,
don't.
there we
they
go,
don't
the slave driven.
So what it is,
Go on.
right, if a woman's on earth, right, if he want it, he will get it.
What are you saying there then?
Well, if she's on her period.
On a menstrual cycle?
Yeah, if she's on her period and when you're in a period, you don't feel like no sex, do you? You don't, because you blood everywhere in it. Asian men, they don't care.
Well, yeah, but that's what I've just been saying on my
Well,
video,
well, what
that
I'm
they keep away. So I don't know what you know to what I know, dear Kaz. So obviously I've just said one thing on my video. Now you're talking about the next thing.
Okay, sorry.
No, but what I'm saying is, so where are we going with this?
No, wait, go on, carry on, sorry, man. Go on.
No, please, because obviously you have a different view to me.
I know the family was growing.
Well, I know from when I was young, so, and
Yeah,
I
but
know
there's a
that they
difference.
do not.
But there's a difference between age group to medium.
I'm sorry, my delicious baby.
That's the difference, right? I know it from Asian women live next door to us. So tell those things.
No, don't do
That's
that.
what I mean. So that's what I know, right? And I mean, it's the same thing when they used to do milk, right? I didn't know. They used to have the co-op selling milk.
Yeah, I still got it now,
Right,
the old
co-op selling
co-op.
milk. But years in the early 60s to the 70s, right? I used to have Indian friend next door called Jaswinder.
Yeah, just
Right.
don't.
But they don't- there's
Just
loads
be
of
careful, dear Cass,
but they
because
didn't
we're on
know
the
that.
video. Be careful with names, because
I don't know.
no, but
Yes.
somewhere it can come back to us, so we've got to be
No
careful.
way with this one. So this was in the 70s, right?
Yeah, no, it doesn't make any difference. They can
Oh,
still get
okay,
ya,
okay.
which is what we can see on videos.
Anyway, in there, and this is a.
Do you know something?
Bloody hell.
Beautiful
That's
and
okay.
delicious little babies out
So
there,
when I
yes?
went, they went upstairs, and I had a sack full of powdered thing. I didn't know what it was. I said, "What's that?" And they said, "It's powdered milk."
Mm.
So I didn't. I said, "Oh." So they said they have to mix the milk.
Mm-mm.
So when they was putting the water in the bath,
Mm-mm.
I didn't know what they were doing because they had a big board,
Yes.
you know, like a swimming thing, like a swimming, like paddling.
Paddling, yes, we all know
paddling
about
thing,
paddling,
yes. So
don't we,
anyway,
my delicious
it's
little
like
babies?
a wooden
What we
thing
doing
like
now?
that. Next bit I know, right? They will mix to put the powder in the bath.
Mm.
Because you have a bath in there.
And you put the what in there?
Put the powder in the bath.
Oh yes, and put the powder in the bath, yes.
And mix it. So, when I saw that, I didn't say anything to my dad or anything like that. I wouldn't touch the milk.
Oh, I remember when you told me this.
I wouldn't touch the milk. And I remember my dad saying to me, because I love caramel porridge, I do. But the milk, what he mixed with it, I wouldn't drink it.
Yes, yeah.
So my dad says, "What's wrong with you? You always like caramel porridge." I say, "Yeah, but I know what the milk was in it." And he said, "What was wrong with the milk?" So I don't like to say. I mean, that's to say it. So I says, "Dad, they mix the milk in the bath." But that's what? I went crazy. What? I said, "They mix the milk in the bath." He said, "You got to be joking me here." I said, "No." Then my uncle came. My uncle came and says, "What's wrong?" He said, "No, bro, you can't tell me something yet." He said, "They mix milk in the bath." He said, "You're joking." I said, "Yeah." And they've been buying the milk, he said to me. Buying the milk. And, but I'm getting nuts. It's fucking crazy. So I didn't know how milk was done, right? So my dad took me up to the, up Oxhill Road, up the top of Oxhill Road, right? To South.
Yes.
Anyway, I see how the milk was done.
Because I already know this story.
Yeah. So anyway, it was good, it was interesting. I said,
Yes.
They didn't do it like that. They didn't do it like that. I said, but Dad went nuts. I said, "No more." You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying.
No more. But in them days, to make their business, you know what I mean? To make it business and what they want, that's what they do.
So that's exactly.
That's
this is the
do.
point, my delicious little babies. Now the camera's going very dark now, my delicious little babies. Yes, okay, because it's going really dark. So for me to just put it back on pause, put the light on again, we're just going to forget it now, okay? Because that's that. But the point is, well, the fact is we're trying to make a point here about different things, okay? Now, towards the end, my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz and myself, well, we see things in a different light, yes? But again, that's the beauty of life. Do you see what I mean? If you agree on everything, well, then it would not be the beauty of life, would it?
That's how it goes.
There we go, that's how it goes, do you see? But I just see things in one light, and my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz sees things in a different light, okay? And right now, we've got no light, okay? So, on that note, my beautiful and delicious little babies out there, thank you. And there we go. Bye from my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz, okay? And wishing you, wherever you are in the world, the most beautiful morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. Oh, happy Good Friday, okay? I personally do not believe in none of it, okay? Because there we go. Because to me, I just do not believe in anything, okay? I do not even, for the past X amount of years, put any Christmas decorations up or do anything, okay? I just do not believe in any of it, okay? But that's just me personally, okay? But others may differ. It's not that I do not like to see beautiful little, Jesus to me. It's just not for me. And anyway, I put lights up all throughout the year. Jesus me. So I do not need to just do it at a specific time, okay? And if more out there did the same thing, then there we are. Then life would be honky-dory tickety-boo, okay? So please, wherever you are in the world, I'm so sorry it's dark right now, okay? But it will soon be light, okay? I'll do another video tomorrow and it'll be light again, okay? So please take care of others. Please take care of yourselves, yes, as best as you can, yes. Please give a tap on the back, a shake of the old hand to some families, some friends, some work colleagues, and please tell them that they're wonderful, beautiful, juicy and delicious and that you love them so, okay? Now until our next video, my delicious and beautiful little babies out there, and how I love you all so. It's just different views, okay? Everybody has different views and that's how it should be, okay? So until our next videos and my next video, sending you so much love, my delicious little babies. God bless, thank you. Bye-bye.